What's up? This is your Captain Nice Time 123 here to do a first impressions video. Now, I was on YouTube as per usual, and I came across James Hansen's video. The title is "His Black Torch Jumps New Leagues." So I, of course, watched it, and he talked about how this new manga felt very similar to Bleach, but it was still its own thing, So he gave the link to the manga and the description. So I, of course, that same link will be in the description down below. That's along with James Hansen's video, but there's not much that I can actually add to what James said about the actual manga. That basically he already said himself, but basically this kid, his name is Chiro, and he can somehow talk to animals. He has this gift that allows him to talk to animals, and he's human. He's human. He's just a human that can talk to animals, and apparently, he's being trained as a shinobi by his grandfather. So I'm assuming his parents are not in the picture. Or they were at one time, but they probably died. But his grandpa is obviously very strict with him, and he doesn't like Chiro getting into fights, even if it is for a good reason. Because the manga opens up and basically Chiro is facing these three guys who we come to find out are, they're kind of terrorizing this actual cat, and a crow is actually near there, and I guess that the crow does actually help. The guys would have terrorized the crow too later on. Chiro stumbles upon a black cat with a symbol on its back, so Chiro takes the cat home, and the cat finds out that Jiro can indeed understand what he's saying, and the cat's obviously he's kind of cautious. He's very cautious, but he says he's not a cat. He says that his name is Wago. He says, I live in the moment of eternity. I'm a Mononoke, which is apparently a monster, apparition, ghost, evil spirit. There are many different ways of saying it. So basically, Wago, he is a Mononoke, and he goes on to tell Jiro that that they can take on a form of humans or animals, and you know, and some have retired to the Forest Mountains. So basically, these Mononokes are, you know, they can take different forms. They can be humans, they can be animals. But there is obviously something a little off, because he was put under, because he put to sleep, and then when he woke up, the Mononokes that were around him trying to have him join them, but of course he didn't want to, and I'm assuming that's why he was found wounded. And pretty much Jiro, you know, he is very Ichigo-esque. Well, basically, like we saw in the beginning of Bleach, you know, he couldn't just stand by, let a soul's resting spot be, you know, just be kind of ruined by some punk kids who knocked over the actual flowers. Jiro, he can't help it. Well, actually, I should say, he can't stand by and not help an animal who's injured, and seeing how he can talk to animals, he is probably a lot more sympathetic towards them than a normal human actually would be. You know, normally, you know, humans are sympathetic towards an animal when it's hurt, but if you could actually hear the animal talk and actually understand what it's actually saying, you would definitely be a lot more sympathetic. You would probably be twice as sympathetic. So he's really much like Ichigo heel. Then we have this girl who's talking to this guy named Shiba over the headset, and she obviously knows about Wago. She knows who that is. Then a guy was basically behind her. I'm assuming he was obviously looking for Wago also, and pretty much while Jiro is giving Wago a bath, he mentions that his wounds are all they're all closed up, and they have a little back and forth, and a Wagyu Wago begins to understand more and more about this kid Jiro, and obviously he doesn't want Jiro to get hurt because of what he is and pretty much what he has after him. So basically his best chance to keep Jiro safe was to basically leave, but of course Jiro wasn't actually sleeping. He was using a substitution, which, if I had to actually say, this is definitely kind of like Black Torch is a lot like it's very, like I said, it's very Bleach-esque, but it's got Shinobi, it has these techniques that Shinobi have been known to use. So I would say it's a combination of Bleach and the good part of Naruto, minus the bullshit. So I honestly hope that this manga does not go the way of Red Split, because I think I mentioned in the actual video that I was going to start doing Red Split chapter reviews, but Red Split got cancelled, and that's absolutely not gonna work out. So So the other guy who was also following Wago catches up to him, and they have kind of like a fight, but Wago is still weakened, so he can't really fight back. And apparently Wago is called Wago the Black Star. So, like I said before, he is very Ichigo-esque. He can't just sit by and let someone die. He can't just let someone get hurt. It doesn't make much of a difference, you know, who they are. If they need to be protected, he will protect them. And it's the same thing here. You know, he knows that this big guy is more than likely gonna kill Wago, so obviously Jiro can't let that happen, so he picks up his family's sword and pretty much slices the one guy's arm, and he just gets wrecked. You know, he does last a few seconds, but you know, he does that one move that he used on the three punks that were terrorizing the Echo Cat, and he just gets fucked. And I mean, just like James Hansen said, he, you know, like basically Kyo does, Soto through the chest, kind of fucked, pretty much. And that's when Wago decides that, okay, you know, I can't let you die, so I'm gonna give you my power. So pretty much he pretty much uses his life with Shiro, and Shiro wakes up and he just takes the beast down. And it is obvious Wago is still around. He's just inside Shiro's head. So there's obviously going to be a lot more to this, but I really hope that this doesn't go the way of Red Sprite and gets canceled. Plus, also, this, you know, if it does continue on, it's going to be a it's gonna be like I think it's gonna be a bi-monthly series. I'm not entirely sure. It could either be monthly or bi-monthly, which I normally stay away from the bi-monthly and a monthly series because one, I'm impatient as hell. I'm very impatient. I cannot wait a whole month for a new chapter. You know, but if this does continue, I would definitely love to review this on a regular basis. I would of course still be doing My Hero Academia, Greyman, One Piece, when it doesn't go on break every other week. Throwing a few character reviews when the One Piece manga is on break. Yeah, I would love to do this. I would love to review this series. So I honestly do hope that this does continue on, and it does get like a pretty big following because like James Anderson said, this Black Torch could be the next Bleach. It could really well be, and I would love to read it. Also review it. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this actual video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with your friends. This is your captain. Nice time. 1, 2, 3. Sign out. Peace.